The spirit of life is really booming with this piece. I was really happy when it came together. I've been working on this series for about the last 4 years, and it develops where I'm doing a performance for each, where I'm reworking some of them after the performances because they influence it. You know, obviously this isn't just, I whip this out in Photoshop in a couple hours. This is hundreds of hours, and I've just been refining that language over time. I'm not someone who needs to make a lot of work. There's already too much work in the world. I just want to make the right work. This was in a different and poetic way. I wrote a series of poems that I had translated into multiple languages, some of which I speak, some of which I don't, and I put them together with my printer to create, there's 16 in this series too, so we did these interleaves with the poems, and then the pieces themselves are on aluminum. So they're kind of, it's really good to be doing this in video because they're kind of like daguerreotypes. You can't really capture them with still photography.
Got this idea to do something with air, and in particular I like that idea because I thought it was a challenge to the artist, especially visual artists, to take this invisible, ubiquitous, but essential, this envelope of air that we work within each day, and try to create something visually that references it, even though it's invisible. It talks about like what's in the air, what is it that people are talking about, what is it that we're experiencing, what are people unsettled about in our social situations.
So this is a commission I received in 2009 from Mosaic, Minneapolis Mosaic. I can't remember what the acronym's for anymore, but it was, the challenge was to propose a public art piece that expressed diversity in the city, and I have a studio near the Midtown Global Market, which hadn't been open that long at that point. So I proposed to set up a studio in the market every weekend and photograph people, as well as in the streets and around, and then I would have them write a little story about their country of origin and what their hopes and dreams were. So sometimes, I always tried to get them to make their literal dreams available. Some did, some didn't. But and then I edited quite a bit, so there's just a bit of text, and some of them are a lot more text heavy. But it was an interesting process because the phrase "hopes and dreams" they're catchwords from the time of MLK and Obama. So I used a camera from each era, a 4x5 camera that I shot digitally off of the reflecting glass, and you can see that's what all these lines are. It's the Fresnel glass with its pitted, wornness. It's on every one. They're not clear images. They're kind of in between those two states, and kind of like all of my work. It's a little collagey and a little bit trans-historical. These were very meticulous to make because it's 2 cameras, you have to focus each of them. It's a real beast. I'll never do it again. I like the Holy Land a lot because I got that, technically I just got that focus on his eyes, which was pretty difficult to do given my working method. And I like the one we're right in front of because it's got it all, it's got the map.